You talk golden to me.
It's my dream to have a golden beard.
Younger but looks older.
I'll even try a squat. Here we go.
Talk golden to me.
The 6 of clubs.
The golden.
Welcome to another episode of the Talk Golden to Me video podcast show. This is your host, Evan Golden, Golden TV, and we're here at the law offices of Berman & Berman as always. Today we are talking to two sisters. They are Instagram socialites. I don't know if that was the right word, but that's what I thought of, so that's what I'm going with here. They represent South Florida. They've been sliding my DMs to get on the show, so I finally answered them, and we have them here in-house. We have Jordan Bush and Rachel Bush in-house in the studio. Ladies, welcome.
That's how it went, huh? We slid in your DMs, huh? That's exactly how.
So, ladies, we appreciate you coming on into the studio. I want to learn a little bit more about Instagram. I heard that's a popular app and a popular social media site, and I heard you girls kind of figured out how to kind of take advantage of it. Is this accurate?
Yeah, there's a lot that can go on with Instagram, social media, you know. I really hopped on early. I was 17 when I kind of figured out the ropes of it and how to make my money and just brand myself, essentially.
Sweet. So we want to get to know kind of the ladies behind the Instagram today. So, people, you only get to see your pictures and what you post, and you girls both kind of keep it real and show everything, which is awesome.
Yeah, everything, but which is still crazy about it is like you just said, you only get to see what we post, which is crazy because that's only still
you don't see
80% of our life probably, not what we actually do 24/7 or 24/7, but 24/6.
So
that
it's
1%
it's
is
realistic, but it's
media.
not everything realistic.
At when I was 17, when I first started, everything bothered me, no comments, whatever. Now people don't even say much anymore because it doesn't bother me, and they see if you don't let them see that it affects you, bothers you, then no one comments. People don't get a reaction out of you. Yeah, block button.
So you girls are definitely taking advantage of the block button a lot.
Yeah. All the time. People are so creepy, especially with my daughter now, weird. I don't mind, come at me with the comments. Like I said, at a young age, I learned to deal with it. Nothing matters to me. I don't get offended very easily at all. But I block a lot, yeah. Just for creepy comments mostly.
Let me ask you, you say get offended, and one of our writers wrote in, they had a question. They want to know what you're feeling. Their boyfriends or husbands are getting mad at them. They don't want them to post revealing, provocative, but sexy pictures. But their significant other, their husband, boyfriend, is actually liking these same pictures that they don't want them to post. I need answers and feelings and just reactions on this.
So yeah,
what's the solution?
Yeah, when we first started dating, Jordan obviously was my husband. Jordan, it gets really confusing, obviously, because Jordy's Jordan too. But my husband Jordan, would still pictures and stuff. Now he's learned. I was actually, before I was coming in here, I was just scrolling through his likes to make sure he knows now. He's trained, but he doesn't do that anymore. But yeah, at first, he never, when we first started dating, this is what I said to him. I said, this is what I do for a living. This is how I get paid. It's not porn. I'm posting bikini pictures, and you're going to either deal with it or you're not going to deal with it. I'm very boom, this is how it is. And you're either cool with it or you're not cool with it. And from the jump, that's what I said, because I didn't want any problems in our relationship. And, obviously I thought that was going to work, but it never worked. And he's always had problems with, the pictures that I post, bikini pictures. Mostly the comments, once people start commenting things, and then you get, the ballers that start commenting things or the DMs, and that's what gets to him. And then he comments on, you don't have to post that, you're married now. I'm like, yeah, I do. I told you from the jump this is how it was going to be. And, but, the things with, going back to, the likes and other pictures, I hear that a lot. I hear that. I see tweets about that. I hear that a lot. Your boyfriend will ask you to be one way, but we'll still be liking these pictures,
no,
the same
that's
pictures.
So dumb.
I know, but, it 100% is. And, my thing is, you never change for a male. Never change for a male. You keep doing you. You keep doing that. And if he's going to ask you to, stop posting pictures but keep liking them, you never change.
That's
never
why
change. You don't do that.
Sense.
Yeah, there you go, girls. I see you over there. Yeah, that's it.
I'm going through it right now. It's fine.
You're going through it? Yeah, don't change ever for a male. So.
Oh, trust me, I am.
Yeah, no, keep doing you, girl.
Well, the part that my heart kind of stopped at was that she's going on her husband's Instagram account and seeing who she's liking. So everything after that you said, that's all my heart was starting beating faster and faster. That's
probably too.
Oh no! So he's cool with that. That's intense. Because sometimes you do an accident, it does happen.
I would use the excuse. I actually didn't know You didn't. Shut up.
How many how many mulligans do you get like on a fake double tap? Because it has. I've noticed. I'm like, wait, I never followed this person. And
Yeah, no, I've done that.
so you come on, you got to get.
I've never done that.
Oh no, Rachel's not letting this one go by.
No.
Rach, come on.
I've never done that.
Damn, she's a tough cookie. Wow. So wow, that's interesting. But hey, that's what it is. Because you know what, I'm in a relationship. I'm allowed to have virtual girlfriends though.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that how-
yeah. That's not fair. You could write them. I'm not seeing them. I'm not touching them. It's just it's words
All
or
right,
air.
I'm gonna throw that by my husband. Hey, I was on a podcast today and he said I'm allowed to have a virtual boyfriend. Let's see what he says. I'll come back and I'll let you know.
Well, you can't take it too far. Like there's no. I don't know. Can you sext? I don't know if you could sext. You can't send nudes, but
So what do you do? Just conversate. Hey, how's your
Think-
day going?
just like thinking of you, missing you.
That's
So-
so interesting.
Interesting. Good word for it.
Maybe we could start something like that. The virtual relationship. Hey, if that's the worst thing a significant other's gonna do, we'll take it.
No, we don't take that.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What are your thoughts on it? Don't just sit there silent like.
Well, that's like
That's
liking.
cheating.
Yeah.
Wait, so liking, that's cheating. See, liking another girl's.
See, that's like you're saying like a virtual like relationship, like liking someone's picture.
You just
but-
said the word relationship. That's cheating. Like,
Yeah, what-
No,
yeah.
but it's not like.
It's monogamy. Is she cool with that? Monogamy?
Jordan,
Wait, no, it's
Jordan,
not
you might be on
monogamy.
my.
Stop, please.
Jordan, what's wrong?
She's just cutting me off.
Jordan,
Is that a lie?
you might have my back on this, I feel like.
No, but it's like when like okay, you post a picture, like your bikini picture, and a guy likes it. That's like saying, like they can like it, but they can't touch me. So that's where I'm getting it.
You're psycho.
Thank you,
Not,
Jordan.
like, not even close to the same.
Thank you, Jordan.
That's where okay, whatever. We can.
What's your nicknames for each other?
I just call her Jordy.
Jordy?
I call
Well,
her a lot of-
especially because
I call
her
her a lot of
husband's
words that
name's
we can't say on
Okay,
but
yeah.
on live podcast. But
You can say anything on this. We'll put the explicit
Oh,
mark
yeah?
on it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
The one that.
Bitch ass.
Yeah,
That's what you call each other,
no,
bitch ass?
No, that's what she calls me all the time. That's her like go-to name.
No, I just
B.A. Bitch ass.
Yeah.
That's not that bad.
No. Oh.
The one that hits her soul deep is when I call her a cunt. But.
Ooh, that you must have did something dirty there.
Yeah, no, that pierces my heart. But it's
That's when you're grabbing like the outfit before she even got to post it and wear it or anything, and you're stealing it before her. That's when the C word comes out.
Yeah, she
Probably.
really gets offended. Hurts deep. That's
Yeah,
not what I know. I'm
that's
trying
a
to get to her.
What about like your husband's friends, teammates, I would think that other opponents, teammates that he's playing are like liking and writing stuff just to kind of mess with his head before a game. Do you deal with that?
You know, like one time when he had a big injury a while back when he was playing for Cleveland, he got hit and was out for the rest of the season, like pretty early off. I was just like scrolling through randomly and I saw that the guy that hit him had actually been like in my DMs liking my shit, and I'm like, yo, like, was this intentional, you know? It's never like, I'm never gonna like come at someone and say, yo, that was intentional, like you did that on purpose, but like it's just ironic how that happened.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was ironic. Can't think of another situation that just like fit that story perfectly, but you know, like it happens.
So
all
it
the
does
time.
happen.
Yeah.
What do you think? What's up, Jordan? What
Like
are you thinking about?
His teammates? Are you talking about?
Not
Or,
No,
like,
as she
other-
said, the
like-
guy that hurt the opponent
yeah,
that hurt
Tennessee
him.
Titans player.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
No, but it's
They're
mental
jealous.
warfare out there. Look, to me, the NFL athletes, these guys are all amazing athletes, but it's above the shoulders that's going to separate them, to
Oh,
be
yeah.
successful. So
Oh yeah.
you mess with their head, that's it.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that.
You're a Dolphins fan, though, right?
I mean, we're like from Miami,
Everyone
like we're
always
here.
asks me that. They're like, your brother-in-law plays for the Bills, so like, Bills are your team, right? I'm like, kind of has to be like.
I don't know. You could root for a player, but not the team. Like maybe like let's have him have 3 interceptions, sick game, fumbles, but they still lose to the Dolphins, or no? Because they'll be
No,
pissed.
I feel like we still gotta be for the Bills now, though. Like,
We've met so many people on the Bills, like you actually like. It's not just Jordan. Now.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of like a family. Like when you're up in Buffalo, like. It, like Bills Mafia, their fan base is so crazy.
I
Like,
love
if
that.
Yeah, if I was for like another team, another person, another team for sure, they'd probably like go
Yeah, they'll
crazy.
come after
I'd be
you.
disowned. Yeah, disowned by my Bills Mafia fans.
That's all they got up there. That's why.
Yeah, 100%.
They're
true.
nut. That Bills Mafia is nuts there. You girls don't go. You don't go into that, do you?
I smash, I
yeah,
smash into tables all the time.
No, you don't. You never once smashed into a table.
I kind of want to.
We could do it now. I mean, I'm looking for a new table. This table keeps getting dusty, so.
It seems a
Dusty.
little
It's the
hard.
perfect table. I don't think this is it. You need one of those ones that like collapse and fall.
Yeah, the legs.
Yeah, we need to have a
That
prop one.
takes the shock off.
No, we've tailgated with them. They're crazy. Like shots out of like this bowling ball. Everyone does the same shot. I'm like, well, I'll pass on that. But
No,
I like
that's the-
ketchup and mustard.
that's
Like
the
we're
one.
all over one guy like before a game. It's just crazy. Like the traditions they have and just the celebrations they do before and after. It's crazy.
Bill's Mafia, they're gonna like that. They're gonna like your support. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Shout
That's
out Bill's
fun.
Mafia.
We should plan like a big tailgate for the Dolphin Bills game down here.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Bill's Mafia would go wild. They'd probably show up more than the Dolphins. Hate to say it.
Yeah, the Dolphins tailgates, they're not what they once were now.
We went to the game this year, right?
Last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the biggest fight you two ever gotten with each other?
Me and Jordy.
Yeah.
Dang.
What did bitch ass and Jordy get in the big fight about?
I used to hide her teddy bear when we were little.
That's not the biggest fight we've ever been in. We were like 5.
We don't.
That obviously like scarred her. She must have been really meaty about that teddy bear that she still thinks
I
about
was
that.
I was a little shithead.
Yeah.
If we're being honest.
Why are you being mean?
Do you hear her words?
No, she's definitely meaner now.
No, the biggest
Maybe-
fight that we've gotten probably into recently, we get in them a lot, is when I don't like sleeping in my house alone, and she like stays with me because she goes to FAU. So if she's not home at a certain time, like we actually get like really mean because I'm
Okay,
tired and
We
she
have
wants to
2
stay
locks
out.
on every single door, a deadbolt and a lock,
A hurricane.
and 3 dogs. No one's gonna come in the house.
I just don't like sleeping alone, so she has a certain time she needs to be home by because I can't.
What
sleep
is
till
her
she's home.
curfew?
It depends. It's like,
No,
2
you'll text
a.m.?
me at You'll text me at like 11. Be like, come home now. The dogs are barking.
well, yeah, if I'm putting Aliyah to bed and you're not there, it's hard. If the dogs are barking
How is-
and I can't run downstairs
Okay,
and run
see,
back
you're
up.
not alone. You have 3 dogs and you have Aliyah.
See, this is what we do a lot. You hear this bickering, this is what she does.
What's the teddy bear's name?
That's
Bearsy
Bearsy
Bear.
Aw. Is still around? Still alive?
Yeah, I still have him.
At
Yeah.
our home in New
Still
York.
sleep with him?
No, I don't still sleep with him. He's at
Maybe pass it down to the child.
He's a little
Yeah.
dusty, but maybe.
Bring it back.
Bring it back. Wash
For
him a couple
Aliyah.
times. Sew some fluff
Hey,
back
vintage.
into him.
It's vintage.
Yeah, it's vintage. I like that.
Another writer here. They got questions here, so let's ask this question. They want to know how many. Always the same picture. How many D pics do you get a week? It's even worth answering. Skip that one if you want. Do you have an average number on it?
Jordy's Snapchat's public, isn't it?
No. Oh.
No,
I've learned the
it
hard
used to
way.
be all. Okay, so when I first started, when I was like her age, a little younger, like 17, I was in high school still. I used to get them all the time on my private when my Snapchat wasn't on private, and I really don't get them. Sometimes I'll get them in Instagram. I still sometimes get them in Instagram,
See,
but like
now
Snapchat was the go-to for like the dick pics. I
With
would get.
Instagram, they do like the image is blurred,
Blurred.
for your
Yup,
protection.
and now
so
I see
that's
that
great.
Oh, I didn't know they did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know they did
Oh
that.
yeah, they're over here shaking their head. Yeah, they're like, yeah, we know. See, it's
The
every girl.
interns know. You guys know this stuff. Jordan, they want to know, is your favorite fruit the watermelon and why?
The watermelon?
Yeah, watermelons and why?
That's interesting.
No?
I don't know where that came from, but
Are you trying to think of that in like a dirty way? Just answer
No,
the
but
question.
why are they asking me that?
Maybe it wasn't watermelons. I don't know. It was probably coconuts. I don't know. They made a mistake.
Okay, coconuts, that make more sense.
Why?
Look at my picture with the coconuts on my...
Oh.
No, actually, I probably like watermelon better.
Yeah, I would think so.
That's funny.
That's
Okay,
great.
I get it.
Want to play the sentence game with me?
What's that?
Okay, we can only say one word, and we're going to go in a circle. One word, and we have to keep the sentence going on and on.
Oh, this will be fun.
Okay, you got it?
Okay.
I'll start the word, and we'll just go in a circle. So it's just like that. It's so easy because Rachel,
Is
Pretty.
but,
Jordy
Has.
very,
big?
Pooped.
and,
She
Likes.
to,
suck?
No.
You ruined it.
you're out. You get a
No.
strike.
You suck.
Okay, I get 1 strike. No, you get 3 strikes in baseball, so.
All right, so that's it. Your first strike's out. So we'll try.
Jordan's into the
I
big
love how
players.
you flipped it on your sister, though. That was
No,
good.
that's-
Hey, I'm giving.
I'm good at
I
this
said
game.
no.
I win,
She
you lose.
flipped.
Keep
She
going.
flipped it right. She flipped it right away to you. That was good.
Okay, but is no not a word?
Well,
Like,
I don't know if that was a
Let him
complete
go.
sentence.
You have
It
to
doesn't
complete the
matter.
sentence.
No, he just said you have to say a word.
No, you have to keep the sentence going. It has to
Yeah,
make
that's
sense.
fine.
It has to be grammatically correct. Is actually
Now
the
you know,
part
no
of the game.
excuses.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
make
well, I
plays
have a
here, not
strike.
excuses. 1 strike, okay? 2 more, and you're out of the game forever.
Okay, everyone just Keep attacking me.
Forever.
Well, just don't mess up. It's not that hard. Just say a word that makes sense.
Okay,
You want to play again? Round 2?
Yeah.
Game.
All right, here we go. It's called the
Go to Jordy
sentence.
first.
The sentence
No.
game. Yeah, we're gonna reverse it. We're
Yeah,
reversing it now.
reverse.
Reverse it.
Okay.
We're gonna reverse it. Ready?
Okay.
Jordan,
Likes
2.
play.
with
Big.
Harry,
nice.
She lost again.
That's hey.
No,
I'll
I didn't.
I'll give her a strike.
That continues.
Rach, would you give her a strike on
I'd
that?
give her a strike.
It's
as
not
well.
grammatic.
To play with big, nice.
I said Harry actually.
Harry, big, nice.
No, that's too
Yes,
many like
it does.
adjectives.
It's adjectives explaining something.
No,
Wow,
it's-
only
it's
one more
grammatically
out and then you're out of the
correct.
game. Don't
Okay.
mess up this time.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna go back this way. Okay.
Okay.
It's so easy. Okay, ready?
Okay, let me just.
Yeah, take a sip. Get fresh.
Get hydrated.
Okay, go.
There we go. Water is the essence of moisture. Do you feel rejuvenated?
Yes.
One more strike and you're eliminated.
There's balls too.
No, this is out. Actually, we're not doing strikes. We're doing outs. There's no strikes. This is outs. So you have 2 more outs.
Okay.
Okay, let's play the game again. It's called the sentence game. Say one word, only say one word. Keep the sentence going as long as you can and be grammatically correct. We're playing the sentence game with the Bush sisters. Who will prevail? Who will win? We'll find out right now on Golden TV. Ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Jordan.
Is.
No.
Oh, she's out. That's it. That's it. Thank you
Okay,
for playing the
that is so
sentence game.
annoying.
Thank you for playing the sentence. It's
No.
you
Okay,
play
no.
now.
If you're losing, I get to go first. So I was losing. So it
We kept
should've went like
reversing it.
this.
We're actually
you know
going
what,
on to the
whatever.
next topic,
Okay, that's
which
fine.
is who's smarter, blondes or brunettes, which I
Very
don't think we have to
blondes.
cover because of that game.
No.
Yes, 100%. You know they have that saying. What? Oh shit, we got like 3 blondes in
Yeah.
here.
No, I'm not real blonde.
Yeah, we're fake.
Okay. Yeah, she's
So-
fake too. It's okay.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
No, if you were born like bleach blonde,
If you dye
Does
your
that
hair
mean
now
you're-
blonde
no.
every other week, you're fake.
you're fake. You're born a brunette. And your
What does
hair's
that
like
mean?
black right now.
But I'm in the brunette bases, so.
No.
So if you did no coloration to your hair at all, would it be similar to that color?
Look at her roots.
Yeah. Whatever color my roots are.
Go ahead, pull them back, show the truth.
No, I have my headphones on. Leave me alone.
Anyway.
See, I don't see that stuff. I just see people's energy and their aura and their passion
Not their
and
hair
their soul.
roots.
I don't see hair
Okay,
roots.
that's good.
I don't see hair roots.
Perfect.
Olga from the Maui Spa is calling me for my pedicure. I know about it.
Oh.
Olga gives the best pedicure
You
ever.
better pick that up.
It's all right, she knows. She knows.
That name.
Why is she calling you? Is this your online relationship?
Olga?
Yeah.
No, she
She
said.
she rubs my bunions. We have a special relationship.
I thought you said no touching.
Well, this is not a she doesn't even have social media. She's a 70-year-old like woman.
Olga.
Yeah,
It's a
she's an
fitting
older
name.
woman.
Yeah, that's what they all
Yeah.
say.
It's cool.
Although the older women do prefer me.
Okay.
You like them? Like the cool
Um,
ones?
Well, I think if I was single and looking for a woman, I would prefer an older woman than a younger girl.
Yeah, why is that?
They don't get as jealous. They're confident. They know what they want in life.
Or they're probably just cheating on you too. They're probably just like.
Well, it's not about. We didn't talk about like relationships and all this type of stuff like that. This was more of like just a physical type of. They probably are actually.
No, I think that's what it is. As you get older, you just don't give a f anymore. You know, you're kind of just like,
I
You've
don't.
been through a
The
lot,
only
you've
form
seen
of
a lot,
exercise I do is sex. That's the only form. That's the only time I sweat. Every Sunday morning, I put the coat hanger on the door. My kids know not to come to the hot door. We're doing laundry, and that's our Sunday.
And Sundays.
Yeah.
Only on
Why
Sundays?
Sunday?
I'm just kidding. We can squeeze it in a couple of times. We try to get the quickies in.
Oh,
How many
God.
kids do you
I'm
have?
trying to just convince that like quickies are good. The problem is I just have premature ejaculation. But I'm trying to be like, everyone's doing the quickie right now. I already got her sold on the dad bod. I did that first. I was like, muscles are so out right now. It's like all they care about is muscles and themselves, their vain. I'm like, I care
The
about
dad
you.
bod.
Yeah, so I got the dad bods are in. Now I'm just trying to convince her that the quickie is it.
That's it.
Yeah. And she's like, I didn't get to do it. I didn't climax. Hold on, we're not going there. Seriously. We have children.
How many children do you have?
2.
2.
Well, one is definitely mine. The other one like does not look like me at all.
That's Jordy in our family. She's the black sheep.
Wow, thanks.
Do you think that there was like a pool boy that came over and slipped one in there?
Well, here's the thing. She looks like my dad. She doesn't look like my mom, but
Yeah,
my mom
okay,
carried her.
so-
So,
Okay, but I-
so there's something wrong
So
here.
that might be the issue. That's funny.
Okay, whatever.
It's
Because I'm. Whatever.
Hey, you have thick skin though because she picks on you a
Yeah,
lot,
I
huh?
know. Remember
Oh
when I
my
said she's the mean one now?
gosh.
100%.
No, if
Yeah.
only you saw the real Jordy. At home Jordy. When no one's listening and watching Jordy.
Well, be real on this show. You got to keep it 100, girl. You want to get punished?
I
I'll
am.
start spinning that chair. Get you all dizzy. Get you speaking the truth.
Yeah.
No.
No.
No. Who is the first guy you French kissed? What's his name? Let's find him right now on social media.
Ooh, let's do this.
No,
The first guy you
no.
French kissed. What's his name? What's him?
Andrew?
Don't worry. She's up next. Don't worry.
Joel?
I don't know this, Andrew.
You don't-
Answer this.
Okay, no, that's
With
weird. I'm gonna
tongue.
say
I'm thinking
Joel.
about mine right
I'm
now.
gonna say
What do you mean you're not going to say? We want.
Okay, but I don't.
She's making it up. We need the
No.
truth.
Yeah.
I'm not saying. Okay,
You're not-
Joel.
Oh, so you're using fake names on the show?
No. That's a real one.
Yeah.
She's been in like a 4-year
All right, listen.
relationship.
Every person knows the first person that they finally touched tongues with. I want to hear who you did that with. The
Okay, I
name.
can't remember because I
100%
mentally
think it was Andrew.
Wow, I
wasn't
can't
it?
believe she won't.
blocked out Andrew.
Wow. Can't believe Jordan won't admit this.
Yeah, Jordy. come
No,
on,
I'm
that's a
said I'm
video.
trying to remember.
You don't remember this?
No,
Don't
I
you have
just
like the
told you.
list
I
of every
meant-
guy and what base you went to?
I
Doesn't every girl have that list?
I had a list. Jordan deleted
Not
the list.
me.
My husband.
Are
You had a
kidding?
list?
I had a list.
Jeez,
What-
I'm
how
an
many pages
angel.
was it?
I'm an
No,
angel
this
in
is
the
like a
family,
DM list. All
and
my
you're the
famous
devil.
guys.
Oh,
DMs.
no.
Yeah, when I was younger, I had a list of that.
What was it? Their phone numbers?
No, just who was in my like DMs. You know, I had a list. Had a list.
So you can just keep tabs on them.
Sometimes if I get bored.
What
I'm like,
celebrities have DM'd you besides the king, LeBron James?
Oh God.
Oh,
Let's
everyone
name drop.
says-
Let's
everyone
name
says
drop.
That was it.
Don't want to talk about what we're gonna do today.
But you're gonna pull up the DMs.
Yeah.
But he didn't say anything sexual though or anything. He's just like, "What's up, mama?" Maybe he's trying to cast you in
Yeah.
Space Jam too.
Hey, what's up?
DM's still there.
That's
Motherfucker
not-
doesn't care.
Let me see the DM.
That was edited.
It doesn't look like
I'm
it.
on Instagram. How do you
I'm
edit that
kidding.
shit?
I'm
You texted
kidding.
me too, but
Wait, but it's not like he's saying, "Hey, it's not sexual." Like, maybe he just wants to build a friendship with you.
yeah.
That's what he
I really
wants.
don't
No, I
want to
agree.
talk about that. Yeah. You know, I was in a relationship too, and it was just, I think I was pregnant. Like, it was just not, I didn't know I was pregnant, but like,
That's when
Still.
Jordan was with Cleveland, right?
yeah, Jordan was in
Yeah,
Cleveland,
and
my
people
husband
were
at
like
the
trying
time.
to kill you.
People were trying to kill him.
in
Like,
the
they were
airport.
obsessed with LeBron, so I was like, yo, I'm out.
Because he wasn't
And like
supposed
the
to be on
crazy
his
thing
phone.
was like if I told you the whole story, which would literally take like a solid 20 minutes, like it wasn't even me. Like my manager I had a backup Instagram account at the time too, and my manager got a hold of it and ate the shit up. And he posted it on my Instagram, on my backup Instagram, which I didn't even have access to, and he just totally used and abused me. I actually went to I had to go to the police and everything after that. After that all came out, because I saw his true colors. And I've been through a bunch, probably like 2 shitty managers since then that like just
Yeah.
are out for the money and like exploit my name. But so it wasn't even me. He had like all my accounts, you know, posted the screenshots. But like now because of that, like I still deal with that shit. Like, oh, it's fake. I'm like, it's not fake, but like I wouldn't do that. And like, you know, like that's bad publicity. I do think there's such a thing as bad publicity. And I don't want
Of course.
publicity, so I don't want to talk
Rachel,
about it.
you've been though. I feel like you've been through like a lot already. Like you've been through like.
Oh my God.
How do you stay like so? Because you're so like positive and you're funny and you're like you. It seems like you're not. You kind of like didn't let it affect you, which is hard.
100% no. You know, and I was so young, so I'm so glad I learned my lessons young, like with the manager, with situations like that. You know, I would never like just post that to like post it. I 100% like on everything. I knew who LeBron James was. I just thought he was like retired. I didn't even know that I was going to his game courtside that night. Like I was retarded when it came to like basketball. Oh my God. So like I was just out of the loop, you know. But I just stay like I've learned my lessons, I think, and because of like the lessons I've learned with like people and situations and all that, it's just so easy for me to stay positive now. Just there's always a positive side. There's always a bright side, you know. Like I just find that like I'm the only one that's gonna control my mood, you know. Like I just stay positive. I'm happy all the time. Like I'm so blessed. Like just living my life.
Good for you. It's not easy.
No, it's not easy.
What do you think of? They want to know. I got a question here. They want to say, what's her opinion on the "Call Her Daddy" girls? This podcast, "Call Her Daddy." Are you a fan of this show? Are you a fan of? Are you a fan of this show? Do you like "Call Her Daddies" girls?
You know what? Like so when like another like that whole scandal came out with like the cheating and whatever during my relationship, they like commented on it, and it's just kind of like I don't. It's part of like who I am, and Bar Stool said this to me when I was on a call with them, and it's like being who you are like as a public figure, you kind of invite that into your life, like people commenting on like the parts that they don't know, like everything, and it's true, and it's just sometimes I forget that like I don't agree with it, and I'll never be okay with people commenting on my life because they don't see the full story, they don't know the full story, they see what's written and they jump off of that, and they go off of that, you know, and like honestly 90% of it isn't true. They'll throw like, and they'll like twist your words, or you know how it works, but it's just crazy because if you're not in like public figure shoes or someone who's like huge, you don't see how people are writing, or like you don't see the lies that they make, everything, they just twist and twist and twist. So it's like those girls, I think, were just trying, you know, to get a come up and using my name, you know, off of that, and that situation was pretty big at the time, you know. They did that, and it's just like my comment back to them, my problem was with that, like, you don't know anything about that story, you don't know anything about me, you know, like, why would you just embarrass yourself just for like views, you know, like commenting on something that literally just made you look so idiotic because you don't know what happened, and everything you said was so far from the truth. It's just embarrassing. I'd be embarrassed if I was speaking on someone, you know, like that I didn't know, one, personally. Like you will never hear me speak on someone I don't know, because I never know the full story anymore, you know.
Good for you.
And that's something that I've learned like over the years, you know. Like I judged, say, like LeBron because I knew he was married and knew he had kids after, but like you never know anymore. Like obviously that was still a weird situation. I still judge, but like I won't publicly say like, hey, I don't agree with this, or judge them, because you never know their story. You never know. You're not in their shoes, you know. So I don't judge anyone anymore. Like you'll never hear me do that. And it's just I feel like people haven't learned those lessons yet, and I think it'll come back around to them. People like that. Just don't speak on other people you don't know. You don't know the story. You're not in their shoes, you know. And just for the views, especially, like that's embarrassing. Like I'd be embarrassed, like talking on somebody I didn't know, and then like. Oh, just embarrassing. That's my take on those girls. I don't want to talk much on it. And then
let's not give them any more airtime since they pretty much admitted that they're just trying to boost their clout through your name.
Exactly. And then just to come back and speak on me again, and like it's like, what are you doing? Just stop. It's embarrassing. Just stop.
When are they having you as a guest on the show?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When am I invited? Am I gonna get paid for this? Using my name, shit.
Wow. Hey, like you said, that is part of being kind of just a public figure in the eyes. So I'm glad that you have the right attitude with it.
Yeah.
And,
you know,
that should be inspiring for a lot of girls, because, listen, most people, if they're commenting online or anything social media, what's the percentages? Isn't it usually negative? Most people are usually not giving props.
No.
They're trying to find that one thing that they could take a dig in. They're zooming in.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's like internal issues, you know, like they wish they could be that, or they have their own problems, you know, and it's just like everyone's looking for something negative online. Everyone's looking for that flaw, like all that picture.
But
where
it's
like,
so annoying.
oh, she's like right now, like I'm probably gonna get comments because I look like washed out with my makeup. But
Jordan, what's your perfect man?
That's a good question, yeah.
Let's
That's
hear
what
it.
I say.
They gotta be tall. It's number one.
Yeah, she's tall.
Yeah, I'm 5'9", so they have to be taller than me. No, what's your...
Poor answer.
I didn't ask her. I asked you.
Last boyfriends weren't taller than you,
Yeah, I know.
That's why they're ex-boyfriends now.
Sassy.
They have to have a nice smile. The smile's huge. Personality's huge, too.
Finally, I've been waiting for something that's not.
Personality.
Man, height.
Okay, height's
Over there, like-
huge.
Is it really that big
No,
of a
it's
difference?
not.
Thank you.
I know he said they're eggs.
Okay,
but, like,
Jordan,
like,
let's talk some sense. Rachel, I mean,
Okay. What's your
Okay,
favorite
like for
man?
me, obviously, I would never date a guy shorter than me. It's just,
Okay, see?
But I'm
Height.
short, so I.
no,
have
that's
to
not. You can't do that with the heels you girls wear. We know the rules.
I'm
Yeah.
5'5", so I'm a good size.
Yeah, you
for my
can
heels,
wear
but she's
heels
got
all
that
you
issue.
Are you girls Eskimo sisters? Do you know what that is?
No, we are not.
Definitely not.
What does that mean? That you?
I know
Keep
what-
it classy is how we do that. It's the only answer.
Why? You said you answered that before I even finished it. I didn't. Even,
Because 100%, I know that we're not. She's my baby, and I take care of her, and I take care of myself. Like,
My
hell
baby.
no. Hell no, I'd never let that happen.
good for you. Just keep it real.
What?
Damn. What's next for you, Jordan? What kind of opportunities you got coming? What do you want to do next? Excited to hear.
Jordan?
I mean, Rachel. Sorry, Rachel. Tell me what
Jordan's
opportunity.
like,
Sorry,
shit.
sorry,
Graduate college.
sorry. We got you.
That's fun.
Rach, what do you got coming up next?
Oh, geez, a lot in life. We just finished swim week. I'm, like, still, you know, I didn't do my full face because, like, I didn't have time. Like, I slept in till, like, God, what time were we?
Yeah, you were answering my
Yeah, I
text.
slept
That
in
was
today, so I was a little late. That's why we were here. Didn't have time to do my face, you know, but, like, we got done with swim week. That was exciting, really busy. I have a lot of my own personal projects, just formed my own LLC, so we got, like, a lot of new products coming soon, you know. Like we said, using that Insta fame, branding off that, you know. Formed our own company. We got another product dropping soon. A lot of fun stuff.
Good
that's
stuff.
gonna make me money.
What do you think of the Kardashians?
You know, like, make them money. Like, do what you gotta do. Like, I think it's, I don't know. Like, me and Jordan are just, like, more natural. I mean, like, I don't know. there's a lot that could be said on that, you know.
I mean,
Like,
they're being smart with their social media
yeah,
too.
they're very
Kylie
smart.
Jenner
You know,
starting her own.
branding, I give them so much
Like,
credit for
yeah.
that. Like the way they went about their business, but that's a very broad question. What do you mean? Like, what do I think about
Yeah,
them? What do I
just-
think about what they've been done?
They,
What do I
they,
think-
the question said, tell her she looks like a Kardashian, so I changed the question just from the viewers' questions in.
No,
Yes.
I think they're gorgeous. I think obviously a lot of work has gone in there, but into that. But obviously, like, good for them. Good for them. That's all I gotta say. Good for them.
Yeah, I don't really follow the Kardashians. I just obviously see her on
I know
Instagram
it's
and
always
stuff.
hard. I feel like they're everywhere.
Yeah,
like,
they're everywhere.
If you, even if you don't.
Even-
follow
Can't
them, just,
avoid that
Yeah.
Kardashian
Yeah.
craze at all.
Like, yeah, no.
Any Instagram tips for maybe some potential Instagram models that want to be Insta famous? What do they got to do? What's the key? Is there a secret to it?
I mean, like, I feel like people. Okay, obviously it's the obvious. Like, you post your butt. People like your butts. You know, it's all like the booty, what you got going on. But like, deeper than that, like how you're gonna get a following, that's gonna get you some followers, you know. And then like deeper than that, like it's a personality thing. Like when you show that you're like fun, you know, like natural is a huge thing too. Like, you know, just like fun, outgoing. Like it's a personality thing. People are attracted to personality, and it took me like I had my probably like 2 years where I went like I strayed away from that, and you know I kind of wasn't like who I was and like who we grew up as, and was like, you know, like got all
See,
that
you got
attention
your
from the
base
first
following
place.
off the butt, and then now you kind of.
Yeah, but like now, like it's just for me to like continue growing that following. People are attracted to like naturalness, personality, you know, like fun, like spirit. Like I've learned that the hard way, you know, like
The
you
butt
gotta-
will only get you so far.
Exactly,
You got to
but,
see
like,
inside. That's what I was
you gotta-
talking about.
Yeah, you got to be you, 100%. You got to be you, and like if you're like a great person as is, like it'll just come, you know.
Cool. And I think the Bush sisters are themselves, which is really cool, and that's why we wanted to bring you on. That
Well,
they
thank
they
you.
only maybe get to see the
We
butts
tried.
or the coconuts, and now they got to see
Coconut.
they got to see inside the Bush sisters' souls, passion. So I like your attitude, and you want everyone to be successful and win, which
Yeah,
is going to just
100%.
come back and have you guys both you ladies be successful as well. So
100%.
yeah, all right, hands in, Bush on three, Bush on three, Bush on three. 1, 2, 3, Bush. That's the Bush girls. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Talk Golden to Me from the lofts of Berman and Berman. Follow the Bush sisters on Instagram, Rachel Bush, and of course her sister Jordan Bush. Is that right? Jordan Bush. You got a thing underneath it, right?
Underscore.
Yeah, I know.
Oh man, you get me
Someone's
confused with
small.
that. Jordan Bush underscore. Buy her real handle.
I
Buy-
know. We were thinking. We were
Come
talking
on, get
about
this
it.
deal
I was
done.
gonna buy it for you.
Get the deal done.
We're gonna-
We appreciate both of your times. I look forward to having you back on the podcast again. We have more
Yeah,
to
for
discuss. South Florida in the house. But again, if you're watching, viewing, listening, subscribe, like, share, do all that fun stuff. It helps me bring on people like this to the show, guests. So Bush sisters, you rule. Till next time, Golden TV is out of here. Talk Golden to me.